Hello, everybody. This is Miss Nancy from the Clearview Library District, and I am here to do Storytime and a Craft with you today. Remember that Storytime and a Craft is on Thursdays at 10 o'clock, and you can pick up your kit, which will look something like this one, anytime the week before. If you don't get here to pick up a craft kit, you probably have the stuff you need to be able to do this craft at home with your kids anyway, okay? So let me know if you have any trouble with that. Let's get started, okay? So I bet you know our song to start. Let's go. We clap and sing hello. We clap and sing hello. With our friends at story time, we clap and sing hello. We wave and sing hello. We wave and sing hello. With our friends at story time, we wave and sing hello. We stomp and sing hello. We stomp and sing hello. With our friends at story time, we stomp and sing hello. Now let's do the first verse again. We clap and sing hello. We clap and sing hello. With our friends at story time, we clap and sing hello. Okay, well, hello everybody. I'm glad you joined us today. So we are doing a story time today about butterflies. And we love butterflies. Butterflies are starting to migrate to warmer weather right now. And so you might see them flying. Okay? So let's do our rhyme. We'll do it a couple times so you can learn it, okay? A caterpillar looks so small, it is hardly here at all. It munches on green leafy treats, and it gets bigger as it eats. It eats, and pretty soon wraps up in a tight cocoon. When it awakes, it blinks its eyes and says, I'm now a butterfly. Okay, let's do it again, okay? A caterpillar looks so small, it is hardly there at all. It munches on green leafy treats, and it gets bigger as it eats. It eats and eats till pretty soon it wraps up in a tight cocoon. When it wakes up, it blinks its eyes. I'm now a beautiful fly. There you go. Okay. So I was going to read The Very Hungry Caterpillar to you, but a lot of you have heard that, which I'm really glad because I love that book. But I picked another butterfly book for today because it's kind of a special one, and I think you will enjoy it. So it's Butterfly by Peter Horacek. Butterfly, butterfly. One day, Lucy saw a beautiful butterfly. Can you see where it is? Try to point to it, okay? She flew and she chased it all around the garden. The next day, Lucy could not find the butterfly anywhere. How do you think she felt when she couldn't find it? She might have been a little sad. But she did find a pink earthworm wiggling along the ground. And do you see it right here? Look at that pink earthworm. Have you ever found an earthworm? I bet you have. Yes. And a brown spider spinning her web. Look at that beautiful web. Yes. I bet you've seen one of those too. Then Lucy discovered a green beetle and a family of very spotty red ladybugs scurrying around. And what color are they? It's right, they're red and they have black polka dots. Yes. She saw a snail with an orange shell slithering along. You see the orange shell there? Yes. Three purple caterpillars munching a leaf and a shimmering blue dragonfly. That's one of my favorites. And a yellow bee with very black stripes. He was buzzing about. Can you guys buzz like a bee? Buzz, buzz. But Lucy did not find the butterfly anywhere. She looked and looked. And then Lucy lay down on the grass to wait. Then high in the sky, she found it. Look at that beautiful butterfly. There you go. And that was butterfly, butterfly. Okay. Well, we're going to do our goodbye song, and then we're going to do our craft together. So we're not really saying goodbye, okay? Okay. Are you ready? Okay. Wave high, wave low. I think it's time. We've got to go. Wave your elbows, wave your toes, wave your tongue, and wave your nose. Wave your knees, wave your lips. Blow a kiss with fingertips. Wave your ears, wave your hair, wave your belly and derriere. Wave your chin, wave your eyes, wave your head, and say goodbye. Okay, now to do our craft today, you are going to want some glue. And I'm going to take the lid off now, so I'm ready. Okay, and you're going to want a pair of scissors. Okay, and you are going to want a hole punch. Okay, and we're going to make a caterpillar on a leaf. And our caterpillar is made out of pompoms. Okay, so let's get your kit and let's open it up and let's look at what's inside. Okay? Okay. Let's see. I see a piece of paper. Yes, this is our good old snap-a-pic paper. So adults, remember to snap a pic and send it to me, Nancy, at clearviewlibrary.org, so I can share it on social media and show everybody what fun we have, okay? So make sure you take a picture. Okay, let's see what else we have in here. Look, we have a leaf. We're going to need to cut that out, aren't we? Okay, so that's one part. Then let's see. Oh, I have some pom-poms. Let's see. I have one green one, one blue one, and one red one, and a white one, and a yellow one. Okay, so that's how I'll make my caterpillar. And then down in the very bottom, you're going to find 2 eyeballs. Oh no, I dropped one of my eyeballs, but I have one, so I'll just put one on for now, okay? Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is cut out your leaf. Now, adults, it's really good to let those kids cut out their leaf because it helps them develop a grip, which is going to help them learn to write. But if you're like me, it's a little bit hard. I'm having to learn to use my hand again, too. I'm doing really good today. Look at, I'm halfway done cutting it out. So kids, if you need help cutting, it's okay to let the adults at your house help you. But it also is okay if you do it yourself. Okay? It doesn't have to be perfect. Did you know the leaves are never perfect? Every one of them is different and unique. Okay? So I think I'm done cutting out my leaf. Okay? Now, I'm going to get my glue, and I'm going to put a line of glue somewhere on this leaf so that I can stick my pom-poms on. And you guys know me, I like using lots of glue, don't I? Okay? So that's how much glue I use. And then I'm going to put my pom-poms on. And I'm going to make sure that they touch. Put them close together, because to make a caterpillar, they need to touch, don't they? Okay? Let's see. Oh, my glue line was just about right. Okay, there you go. Okay, now I'm going to have a one-eyed caterpillar, but you'll have 2. And you can put 2 little dots of glue on your caterpillar right at the front of the head so that that caterpillar can see. And then these are really little eyeballs, but you can do it. There. So mine has 1 eye, but yours will have 2. Okay? Now, we have a leaf and we have a caterpillar, but what does a caterpillar eat? It eats leaves, doesn't it? So, adults, again, this is really fun for kids to do. They like doing it, but again, it's good for their grip. My physical therapist would say I should do this a lot. So I'm going to punch some holes in my leaf. Oh my gosh, that is hard, isn't it? So there's a leaf. My caterpillar ate through the leaf, didn't it? Okay? Now, kids, you can do as many holes as you want to, but you might want to pick up all those green dots when you're done and throw them in the trash. Now, I have a rose bush at my house, and something's been eating it, and it has about 1,000,000 holes on every leaf. So if you want to put a whole bunch of holes on the leaf, you can do that. Okay? If you just want a couple, that's okay too. Okay? So I'm going to put a couple more. There we go. Okay? So there, now my caterpillar got to eat something. Okay? So make sure you let your caterpillar dry and keep those pom-poms pushed down, and then you will be all finished. Okay? Okay, I hope you enjoyed doing that one. That's one of my favorite crafts so far. Join us next week for Storytime and a Craft, and have a good week. Stay healthy and have fun, okay? Okay. Bye-bye.